There, I think I might have volume now. Lovely new soundboard. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Crusaders of the Lost Idols weekly live stream. I'm your host, Erika, Live Services Manager for Crusaders and Community Manager for Codename, and I'm joined by lead artist on Crusaders, Kat.
Hello.
So we'll be going over, well, first this piece of fan art, and then your coloring sheets, and then we'll be getting into the sketching and the questions.
Yeah. So this was given to us, I think probably months ago now, and I've meant to show it off. I'm like 99% sure it was done by Full Chain 109. And Wolf King and Sasha having a break at a campfire. And I think it's just fantastic. So I really wanted to show it off. Honestly, I could probably gush about this for a while, but I won't. But thank you so much to them for this lovely piece of fan art. It's just, it warms my heart. And so for the actual coloring sheet today, we're going to look at the Crooked Crow the Crooked Graveyard. Crow in the graveyard. Anyway, so this one is interesting because it was actually like painted on, not just like paint bucketed.
Right.
So it's got this neat texture in some places. And I like the color that they chose for the feathers. Oh, there's this.
There's the squiggles.
Those slender squiggles. Oh. Sorry, I didn't notice that before. So that's my legitimate first time reaction for you.
That was a pretty cute insert of squiggles.
Oh, as silly as I think the whole like squiggles thing is, I do really love seeing him sneak his way into every coloring sheet.
Yeah.
This one is kind of funny because, it's just one color, but according to the comment, it was somebody's kid, like 7 or 8 or something, and that he spent 15 minutes zooming in and out and getting every little space that he could, but just with green.
Yeah.
So it's pretty funny, but I appreciate the effort.
Yeah, no.
And here's a more colorful one. Got little bits of pink in with their robes and such. And the pink spider. And one green eye. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yes. This is Full Chain again. Just like showing off at this point. Oh, this one is so good. The lighting and like just a little bit of glow coming through the cloak and the moon and the See, this is the kind of coloring that I don't have the patience for, so I super appreciate it. And the like blood and dirt on the beak, it's like, it's so good. And here's a nice one that's very crisp and clean and got all the like official colors and stuff.
Yeah.
And even down to like little buggy bits and the fingernail and stuff. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Bubbles. I like this one a lot as well. Pencil crayons. Unfortunately, I didn't make a note to remember who did this one, but I love all of these gravestones being for different people, and the little tank turtle is just so cute. So there's definitely Robo Rabbit and Jason and Squiggles.
Mm-hmm.
And Bruno way back there, but I'm not sure who this one is. Starts with a K.
Maybe Karen? It looks a little bit like Whiskers.
Could be. Yeah. And they also added a moon.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. And all the purples for Crow look really good. I love purple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and there's a tiny little hourglass on the spider to make it a Black Widow.
Oh, nice. Oh, the other grave is Chris. Because
Chris.
Dorinda drew it. Mm-hmm.
I see. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, thank you very much for your submission. I love it. Here's a different kind of purple, very sort of bright, with red undertones, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
The bottles stand out really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, real good. And then the neck being all the same color as bone is interesting. I'm trying to think how that would work. Ooh. This bug really catches my eye because the colors are so bright, especially against everything else. Oh, there's a little bit of extra, like, smudging and texturing in the insides of the skull. That's cool. Yeah. Very nice. Here's another sticking to the official colors. It's a little bit of a smaller file, but that's okay. Again, the bugs really standing out with bright colors, and same with the bottles. And I appreciate the semi-transparent look to the bottles. In fact, that makes me realize that I forgot to draw the rest of that tooth, so that's funny. Nobody's perfect. Another one with a brighter pink magenta sort of color for the robes. Connecting the neck part to all of the body part looks good.
Yeah.
And blue mushrooms. I like those blue mushrooms. Yeah. And this is a very colorful one. Another smaller file, but that's okay. I like the multicolored feathers. That gives a very different kind of feel to, like, the character.
The eccentricity collector feel.
Yeah. Yeah, they just picked them up from wherever they were. There's all these little dots to get into smaller places with the bugs and the skull and stuff. That's interesting. Pretty cool. And this one, that Orlis on Twitter. Very nice, extra effort with shade and shine, and really got that sort of, like, leathery feel to the neck piece, which is what I intended it to be, so that's cool. And multicolored little centipede down here.
Yeah.
And they also did little Black Widow hourglass. It's fun. Yeah. Very nice. Ooh, very stark red and black, and some yellow of their potions and stuff standing out. It's pretty cool. Very limited palette thing. And purple mushrooms are nice. And another limited palette in kind of a different direction, just like the super goth. all blacks. And this looks like one of the only ones that did the whatchamacallit, less detailed one.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because this was a very detailed one, but still got quite a few submissions, I'd say. And and then they made it black and white, which is very fitting for this character and scene. That's the last one. So thank you everybody for submitting and participating, and as I said, I know that that was a much more complicated one, but hope you enjoyed it anyway. So today we're doing something a little special, because tomorrow is Codename's Extra Life stream campaign thing, which we're gonna have a whole lot of fun with. Personally, I have 2 different segments where I'm going to be drawing, and the idea this year is I'm going to be making monsters based on prompt requests for specific pieces based on donations. And so, as sort of a test run today. We're kind of going to do that, but you don't have to donate. You can just say like, oh, you should add a beak, or they should have lizard legs, or it should be a big snake body type thing. So try and keep it to like one suggestion for like a piece, and then it gets cobbled together into something weird and wacky. It'll be fun. And while that kind of stuff is coming in, I will make Cassie look all nice as well. And of course, feel free to ignore all that and just ask your Crusaders questions if that's what you're here for. It's cool.
It's cool. So the raffle has 5 minutes left. What was the keyword Jay chose?
Looks like Cat's Monster.
Cat's Monster, right, okay.
I appreciate it.
First suggestion Cassius has is Beholder Head.
Alright.
Yeah. We got some regulars in chat. We got Green Samurai, Cassius, Leptimus, JS Random Numbers, Grinch, Not Worth the Effort, Stormcrow, obviously Storinda. Not worth the effort says the new tier 6 has a face only a mother could love, a keen mother.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's chat. So I will get to the questions Jay's already pulled.
Mm-hmm.
So Grinch says, hello, glad to see you, thanks for your work. Not Worth the Effort says, hey Kat, I saw someone suggest the plush toy skin for Xander. I would like to add my vote to that.
Oh, that sounds pretty cute.
Yeah, that does sound cute.
Nice.
Cassius says, that's a skin idea, silhouette squiggles, when we were seeing slender squiggles.
I mean, it'd be easy to draw.
Yeah. Just tall black shadow. Yay!
Mm-hmm.
And then Cassius also commented, are these pictures full chain's way of asking for a job? I believe they said they were just trying to learn art, so they're taking their chance to experiment with different techniques on our coloring sheets.
Yeah, color theory specifically.
Zerebus Godesht. Hey, it's me, Zerabaru. I changed my name for fun. And what cute twins they are. I guess Mama's monster is kind of twins, but they're just a monster with 2 heads. They only have 2 arms, too. They don't have 4 arms like the twins do.
Yeah.
Not worth the effort. Can we have Magical Girl Crusader this Christmas, or are you going with a robot that looks like a gift box?
You may be pleasantly surprised.
Ooh, teasing. Storinda said, I don't know if you saw it, but someone suggested a Hanukkah Crusader on Reddit for this Christmas event. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, that would probably be pretty nice. I don't think we've done anything Hanukkah related, have we?
No, but like most of our Christmas Crusaders are commercial satyrs. They're not like, it's not Jesus.
Yeah.
But whereas doing a Hanukkah Crusader would be like, hey, it's tying a religion to the game and the holiday kind of sort of thing.
That's true. We do have Saint Patrioca though, which is always seemed like a weird addition to me.
Well, yeah, well, that's just like St. Patrick's Day, Yeah, just a pun on the name, really. And we have angels, but angels are like in multiple cultures, and saints are kind of sort of in multiple cultures. Well, that was more a pun on St. Patrick's Day, but
Fair.
I would be hesitant to touch it, but it's definitely something we can consider.
Okay.
Cassius is saying, save Magical Girl for Valentine's, maybe? Most of them have a love interest.
I like to go against the tropes sometimes. So.
Yeah. Kibrul is asking, when is Kane's Dinner of Doom supposed to start? I can't wait for the new Crusader. Later this afternoon, so 4-5ish hours at this point. Stormcrow says the monster you're drawing should have reindeer antlers.
Perfect.
And then Leptimus says tentacles.
Great. Good.
And Cerebus Galesht would like some scales on the head.
Okay.
Okay. Fly by Moon says, I already have a costume idea for next year. Give Mama's Monster a costume where they are Natalie and Nate. That would be so confusing.
Huh. Interesting suggestion.
Yeah. Oh, raffle's finished. Kibril won. Nice. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Gragotrim says, I really dig the gold tooth Magra has, so my suggestion is to add in a gold truth to your monster draw.
Cool.
Cool.
Thank you.
Pastuso says, the new Taskmaster is very neat. Congrats, Kat.
Thank you.
Yeah, Cassie's pretty cool. So, yes, you can see Cassie is part of the sketch. They're the newest Taskmaster added to the game as part of our Extra Life DLC. So for the first week-ish, it's not exactly till next Wednesday, it runs until next Tuesday at midnight Pacific time. Anyone who purchases that Taskmaster pack, our Codenames proceeds will be donated to Extra Life. There's also some very generous souls who've just donated straight to the Crusaders Extra Life page in helping the community goal get up there for you've got a Spawn Speed buff, a DPS buff, and an Idle buff that I'll be making coupon codes for and awarding after Extra Life is all wrapped up. So yeah, there's some... Or, like, if you don't want the Taskmaster but you still want to be generous, you can donate directly to the Crusaders page. Because, you're waiting for an ideal time for the Idle buff in the Taskmaster pack. Yeah. And Extra Life is streaming tomorrow. Oh my gosh.
Are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. I just have to remember to go to bed early-ish tonight, because I'm going to try for the full 24 hours again.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm still going to sleep in. To make sure that I can do the early morning.
Yeah, no, that's the nice part. You get to choose your shift if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can be crazy and do the full 24 hours. Yes, and Jay will also be here, and they're saying, you and I both are going to be strong the full 24 hours. I believe in us.
Yeah. Jay will also be my co-host for my drawing segments, so if you tune in then, you can chat with both of us about whatever.
Probably magical girl stuff, right?
Maybe a little bit, but probably not the whole time, because we've got...
You gotta get your monster parts, yeah.
Yeah, and we've got 3 hours together. I'm not sure I could talk about magical girls for 3 hours.
Just Ricky, did any reworks happen for the Thanksgiving event? Really hoping Paul and Petra are finally gonna feel okay-ish for some stuff. Not with the launch, but like we did with the Halloween event, I could see us tackling some tweaks to Paul and Petra next week. Because tomorrow is Friday and Extra Life Day, and so technically we won't be working unless there's like a huge major bug that I have to bug Kevin to fix.
Yeah, basically this is the end of our week.
Yes.
It was interesting to wake up and realize that.
I know. It's like, oh, right, only a 4-day week.
Mm-hmm.
Cassius, did Mama run out of chunky arms? Poor Mama's monster has a very thin left arm there.
Yeah. Well, actually... I did kind of have an idea with that. You see how the big chunky arm has those two, like, metal things stuck into it? I figured those are sort of, I don't know, whatever they are, they made the muscles grow, and it hasn't been done to the other arm yet.
Oh, cool.
Lore! This is just the stuff that I make up while I'm drawing it.
Yeah. Jay says they could go for 3 hours about magical girls, but we'll mix it up so that people don't get bored.
Good to know, I guess.
Yeah. Not worth the effort says, wait, pleasantly surprised about the magical girl or the robot gift box?
I'll never tell.
They also ask, does the tier 6 light bulb light up when they have an idea?
They both flicker on and off for their animation.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Zerb says, Zerb is shorter. Just got my first level 7 rune. Work in progress for my team. Oh, congrats.
Yeah, congrats.
Landrew, FYI, my launcher opens partially off screen. I'm wondering if it could remember where I move it to for the next time I reload the game. Is there a button to reload the game I don't know of? I don't know if the launcher has the capability to remember which window you have it on. Although I don't know why it's loading half off the screen unless like you've got a monitor turned off at the time. That's weird. Also, there is no reload button. You just need to close it and relaunch it from the however you've set it up to launch, whether that's a desktop icon, a pin, your start menu. Not worth the effort. I guess back when we were discussing your stream and possibly talking about magical girl stuff, they're like, did someone say magical girl stuff? Fly by Moon, do you get coffee via IV drip?
I actually don't drink coffee. It's mostly going to be a lot of Coke, I think.
I mean, I'll probably like lay off the alcohol this year to try and stay awake better. And I don't know how COVID affects Starbucks, so I brought some instant coffee just to, because that's the easiest thing to drink in the office.
Yeah. Are you going to be in the office the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no. Gotta keep Sean and Jay company in the office. Also, yeah. I get to play ops duty for some of the stream, too. Thinking way ahead, not worth the effort says, pre-suggestion, a regular schoolgirl skin for the Magical Girl Crusader when we ever do a Magical Girl Crusader.
I mean, that
is the obvious skin.
It only makes sense.
Jay says they also don't drink coffee, but they're gonna have a huge stash of energy drinks. Heart palpitations, here we come. Yeah, that's a side effect of drinking energy drinks for too many years, for sure. Just tricky. Also, when do we get more non-event skins in the skin shop? Been waiting for more. Catalysts are stacked, but I know it takes time to make them.
Not on any current horizon, unfortunately.
Especially with Christmas break coming up. But yeah, we'll try for next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seiju Fallen, can you tease anything else about the new Crusaders mechanics? There's a bit of a hesitancy among endgame players that you guys really get what numbers are needed to dethrone Zhao Long. I don't know. Let's see if Kevin's kept the doc updated or not. Well, Mama's Monster has everything basically self-DPS. just standard self DPS upgrades that the legendary effect upgrades. So like the higher the level of one of their gears, it'll upgrade all 3 of those upgrades. It also has self DPS per Orc Crusader information as a legendary effect. So there's that. And if it holds true, there's a purchase multiple times increased self DPS upgrade as well. So kind of like Zigalix for self DPS.
Just gonna remind people for monster piece suggestions as I head into it. Don't think that it's too late. Part of this is
change on the fly.
Yeah, figuring out how to add in things. Be all weird. Yeah.
The Nautical Menace, will there be any additional ways to earn rubies in the future, considering that it completed all of the main objectives from the permanent campaigns? Well, we will be adding more objectives to the permanent campaigns, in addition to possibly thinking about other ways to increase your ruby flow. But obviously the permanent objectives, like, they'd be in the 700 to 1200 ruby range, or higher, depending on what tier they end up being. So that is a good source of rubies. Gragatrim, how are you feeling about the new tier 6? Will Zhao be mission fodder now? There's always going to be room for a dragon, probably. And everyone's so focused on pimping up Zhao's abilities, but we may have a new contender. We'll see. Obviously, there's not... What's the orc count?
5-ish?
Orc count. Come on, Google, you can do this. 1, 2, 8. So, with Mama's Monster, it has 8 buffers. So, might not be enough orcs to fully power up Mama's Monster in all formations, but I guess you guys use Mindy and Propagation Crusaders as needed, so we'll see. Evanescent, of course, makes the orc tag go round. Kibrul, is it easy for each head to make decisions, even when they disagree? This big arm must be a clutch to end discussions.
Yeah, that I'm not sure about. The frontmost head looks a little dimmer than the other one.
Yeah. For your monster, Starinda is recommending 12 legs or arms.
Ooh, we'll see what I can do.
Just Ricky says Xiaolong's Laden Clouds is just a big thing it has to defeat. People can get so much gold find now. That's also true. Fly by Moon also asking, will Mama's Monster dethrone Xiaolong? We'll see.
Patience, you guys.
Yeah, I know. Jorky says a monocle for the monster.
Yeah, very fitting for the one eye. Okay.
Yeah, and then NG Fanstock says a mermaid tail for your monster.
Okay.
That's gonna be one weird ass monster. Well, that's kind of what we wanted.
Okay, I'll take 2 more suggestions, because that's part of the way that I'm doing the actual donation ones in Extra Life, is they are capped to 10, and I'm going to do a monster per hour, so there'll be 3 monsters, unless I magically get more than 30 donations, and then I'll just have to draw faster.
Seastorm OP says, hello ladies. Welcome.
Hello.
Michael Myers is saying, in the achievements of the game, I get Speedy Show incomplete 0 out of 1, Is that broken? Is it a bug? Yeah, that's an unfortunate bug. That cropped up after Kevin was trying to fix something else yesterday.
Oh no.
Oh, the little pieces. Kid Rule says, then he only makes bad decisions. So sad for this cute monster. Aw.
He might. Maybe he'll have the rest of the Crusaders to guide him.
So you've got 4 more monster suggestions.
Mm-hmm.
A mohawk, cat ears, a top hat, and a pine cone tail.
Okay, well, it's mohawk and cat ears were the last 2, so I'm just gonna go by, first come, first served.
Right.
But thank you, everybody. This will be quite a thing.
I am excited to see how the players interpret it for the coloring sheet.
Yeah, very colorful.
Paint bucket.
Yeah.
Genoa Fire, I've been at conventions where somebody did a build a character by committee panel, which could result in very strange things.
Yeah, that's a good comparison.
Yeah.
My specific inspiration is the old game. It's technically called Exquisite Corpse, but nobody seems to know that name. But it's when you have a piece of paper and you fold it in 3 so that you can only see one piece at a time. One person does the head, and then you flip it over so they can't see it, and then the next person does the torso, and then the legs, and you see what becomes of it. It's always really fun.
Oh, nice. Sal Yangots, would you guys consider adding Hildir's Mana Golden Epic before December 31st? I have some creds I would like to spend before all that shuts down. I think I've already planned the December and January promos. Hildir's will not be coming before the end of December. Sorry. Not worth the effort. Just tossing this out there. Maybe the magical girl Crusader has an upgrade that charges her weapon, then insta-kills the next boss. No. No. Because that could lead to Thunus 1.0 issues. Getting past invincible bosses. Oh, Cassius. I know what color the head is supposed to be, but we'll see what people do, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
If you go by standard beholder colors or something.
Yeah. The beholders come in multiple colors as well.
True, and we got away with our fluffy beholder in Idle Champions.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pink. Janaya Fire says, oh, I remember those fold in 3 art challenges. They're fun.
Yeah.
Zerb, my teams are more for looks than for power, so I'm happy with whatever will come. Working on my forest team, but using my dragon team just now.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, cool.
I think you're the first person, at least that I've heard of, that goes for looks rather than power, and I, for one, appreciate you.
Gragatrim, Tiernan's butterfly before the end of December. There is a Tiernan Golden coming up, but whether it's the butterfly or not, no spoilers. Sal Yangots says, thank you for checking, looking forward to what's to come. Our Jakubic says, Momo's looking super cool, good job.
Thanks.
I guess that is the short term for Mama's Monster, Momo.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah. Looks like chat's gonna blow up once Jay starts the raffle anytime now. Because it's 10:35 already. There it goes. Keyword extra life. Nice. So what else to tease? Last time I checked, there was, or not tease, recap. Last I checked, there were 15 hours for Desert Bus to bus, if I did my math right. I know, they made up donations since I checked on Tuesday, so that's pretty cool. So 15 hours left to get all the Desert Bus Crusaders if you're really interested in that. The weekend promo is the Memories of Treasure weekend with buffs to Paul, Petra, Robo Turkey, Mama Kane, Chef Casey. Haha. With the golden coin for Petra as the golden epic. Yeah. Thanksgiving event starts later today. 4-ish hours. Right, Extra Life. Donate for Extra Life. It's all good. Not worth the effort. Can you tease the Gemthel skin?
If you want, leave that to you.
I guess it's close enough. She's very demonic looking with her new skin. The monocle actually looks cool.
Thanks.
Hardball UK says can't get the Desert Bus in the UK. Huh.
Oh, that's weird.
I know someone else mentioned there was like a warning about PayPal having issues, like redirecting players outside of North America to, like, hey, we're just donating directly to what's the Miracle Network? Child's Play, yeah. Donating directly to Child's Play instead of tagging it as a Desert Bus. So Desert Bus's total wasn't going up, which was also annoying.
Yeah.
Thanks, PayPal. Jay, if there's only one eye, is it technically just glasses instead of a monocle?
It's hard to say.
Well, it's on a chain and it's not like if you had rims and like actual glasses with just one lens, maybe.
I feel like there's like a Monsters Inc. character with one eye that has glasses that are like an actual glasses like that.
Yeah.
Looks like an eye patch, but you know. Context.
And then Jay is saying, you can get glasses on chains though, can't you? Yeah, most old people have readers. Like, so if they need reading glasses, they have the chain around their neck, so they can always have their reading glasses on them.
True.
So you can just pop it on and off. Kedgear, you mentioned a Zigglix-like ability on Mama's Monster. Does it function exactly the same, or does it cap out later than 1k stacks? I guess it would have been more fair to compare it to Hildir, because theirs only levels up 5 times. It'll be hopefully powerful enough, but not super overpowered. Cassius, still hoping for vehicle mode Desert Bus one day. I mean, we tried the bus when we were sketching the Desert Bus last year, and it didn't look exciting.
I mean, it's just a big bus. It's a square, mostly.
Yeah. Fly by Moon. Now I kind of want to see that creature Kat is drawing as the Christmas Crusader.
Well, that's not happening. But, thanks.
Yeah, no, well, could be like a special boss monster for, no. Maybe. Starinda, are we getting this monster as a coloring sheet? Yeah, right?
Yeah, this is the coloring sheet. It'll be a little messier than others, I guess, because I'm just going straight in with ink lines like this. But, yeah.
And also, when is the next sheet coming out? I meant to do it before the stream, but time got away from me. So we will be putting out Magra's coloring sheet this afternoon. Kubert says, for some reason it reminded me that Mike in Monsters, Inc. had one contact lens.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Cassia says, the scales sort of end up looking like a haircut.
Fair.
Fair. I guess you intentionally gel your hair into spikes, maybe?
Oh, it still needs a mohawk. Okay, hang on.
Jorky 6, it would be reading glass if there is only one lens.
Yeah.
Hardball UK just tried again and failed Desert Bus. Aww.
Oh. That sucks. I wonder what that is.
Yeah.
I'm inclined to blame PayPal. Because they have problems.
For some things, yeah. Cassius is like, I don't care about exciting, I just wanted the mode that actually has passengers in the bus.
Oh.
Fair. Not worth the effort. The monster is what happens when Cthulhu tries to be like Zeus, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I catch your drift.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but the mohawk really pushes it over the edge for me.
Yeah, the mohawk is something special. Oh man,
this was a very head-focused monster.
Well, I mean, it's like tentacles and arms, so yeah, like the head is the standout, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mermaid tail.
Fly by Moon, I'm so glad I suggested the mohawk. Janaya Fire also says it looks like layered hair scales. Maybe some players will color it like hair when they get the coloring sheet.
It's totally fine. It's fine. This is all nonsense.
Not worth the effort. Monster, this is who I am, Dad.
It's not a phase, Dad. Starinda says, yay, Magra sheet. Told you I wouldn't forget about it.
Ian and Sam is asking, are the tentacles actually a beard?
Yes.
Yeah, of a sort. Got 1 minute left to enter the raffle for 5 runic chests. Just Ricky. Oh dear, what did Kat do to innocent Gemma?
No longer is there innocence.
Kedgear, what's the AC on that monster?
Oh boy, 27? That's not even that high, actually.
No.
35, at least.
Well, if it's got beholder powers, right?
Yeah. I've been playing a lot of low-level D&D lately, so... This is not a low-level monster.
I kind of want to see the video game Cassie's playing with this monster in it, though.
I think it's something like Spore. I think this is a creature creator.
Right. Kadgira, after you say the armor class. Oh god. Zaurish 18 won the giveaway. Nice. Congrats.
Congrats.
Part of me is wondering what'll be worse, unfortunate karaoke or rock band. But for rock band, they don't always have a singer, right? So
yeah.
That's one of our Extra Life segments. Well, that's two of our Extra Life segments tomorrow. You get to torture Sean and Margaret by choosing songs for them to sing. Although they only have an hour, so I'm not sure how many songs they're going to get to. And then there's the rock band segment where you get to choose rock band 3 songs from the ancient Xbox 360 for the people in the rock band segment to play and possibly sing if they find a singer.
Yeah, it's all about finding someone who knows the song.
Yeah, no, that's the only problem. Like, because does rock band fail you if you suck? I don't know.
There is a no-fail mode.
Oh, but you don't have to play that.
Yeah.
Because, like, you definitely need to practice to be actually good at the singing part for rock band, I would assume.
Yeah, kind of. Last year, I did a bunch of singing bits. Not on stream, though.
Yes, as always, we get to play off stream, too, if there's no stream around at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Jay says if they know the song, they would be willing to sing. Fly by Moon is saying rock band does fail you if you suck. Seastorm Op says those rune chests are very hard to get. My daughter has failed 3 missions in a row at 91, 96, 98%.
Oof.
Oof.
That's some very bad luck. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Not worth the effort. As the townspeople this time. I mean, it's a monster, but that monocle tells us it's also rich.
Yeah.
Which is why they would definitely hire adventurers to go kill it and get the money. Maybe. Onyx, Kat, Erika, just a short note to let you know that I'm nearly 40 and my son is nearly 5 and we're both playing Crusaders. Thank you.
Aw.
Nice.
That's nice to hear. Thanks.
Yeah. Well, that's 4 arms so far.
Yeah. I said I'd see what I could do.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure where we would fit the other 8.
Well, you can imagine there's 4 on the other side, so that's because the little tiny awful ones down here.
Kedgear. Now the truly horrifying part of the monster, the community demand it be turned into a boss in the next permanent campaign.
Yeah. I don't know if we ever manage to get a campaign again, who knows, but as it is, these are just for fun. Not doing anything else on extra time. That was a big part of my considerations for Extra Life this year. If you've been around previous years, I've done very big, detailed pieces where people donated to have their characters present, usually D&D characters. And I just do not have the energy for that this year, which is why we're doing these fun monsters, just silly and
short and quick.
Yeah, exactly.
GSR, any info about talents? Definitely a sprint related one, and more sources of DPS, along with, since I will be capping some of the non-capped talents there as well, probably a new Crusader level talent to keep that going up. Fly by Moon. I once got a tier 5 Crusader with around a 56% chance and failed a crafting item mission with a 98% chance on the same set of completions. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fun when the low chance ones succeed, because that's pretty awesome. Cubert saying you could do little T-Rex-like arms. Or just count the tentacles as arms if we wanted to.
I think I'm also just gonna do this. When you run out of space, you make your own space.
Yes, fair. Starinda, could we have coloring sheets of some of the monsters we're killing in the future? We hardly ever get to see them. Aww.
It wouldn't be super hard to take their actual AI files and make them into coloring sheets. If that's something people want, that's something I can do. But then it would be sort of at the expense of stream sketches, because, like, you know, there's only so much time I can devote to that kind of thing. Unless, I don't know, the community comes together with a vote for a monster, and then I could draw that on stream.
That's true. Well, then we'd have to set that up with, like, screen captures of the monsters or something.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's so many. Like, if there's something that really stands out to people and they all are like, hey, I really want the alien queen from the invasion event, and it's like, okay, I can find the file for that and we can do that next week or whatever. So that's up to you guys. You gotta put in the work.
Yeah, fair. If the players can suggest monsters from a specific area and an event, so that could help us track it down easier, for sure.
Yeah.
Sage, you've fallen. Could we get the ability to just respec the latest talent tier rather than everything? I find myself sitting on literally 80% of my idols right now, since the 6 levels of magical training they'd give me isn't worth the aggravation of respecking everything to use them on new talents instead. I don't know if we'd ever do a partial respec. But you guys do have the fast purchase. Like, you can hold shift and hold control and purchase 5, 10, and 25 levels of a talent at a time. So that does help with respecking and getting back all the minuscule talents. Yeah. Not worth the effort. Can we have more mission speed rune Crusaders? As we had more Crusaders, they have the potential to have the mission duration ones. Starinda. Rattlecat was planning on doing a holiday-themed Crusaders coloring sheet for the Discord to color. If we share, can you count it? Yeah, I don't see why not. It's players coloring sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be the Christmas gift. You guys can submit that as coloring sheets towards our goals for the next code or due.
Yeah, I would definitely like to encourage all sorts of community activities like that. That's super cool.
And that's also fan art for you, Kat, of a sort.
Yeah.
Because it's a player-made coloring sheet.
Yeah. If I see it, I might even color it.
Slab McLartude says you can draw tiny hands on 2 of the tentacles to get the arm count in there. This is going to be a fun sheet.
I mean, I've got 8 visible. I think it's fair to say that there's a bunch on the other side.
Yeah.
I'm happy with this. It's fine.
or have tiny feet on the tail fins.
Yeah.
Not worth the effort. Cat coloring a player-made coloring sheet? What is this bizarre world? Well, because you make the coloring sheets, right? So you don't really feel the need to color them in, but...
Yeah, coloring is also just not my favorite part of drawing. So I usually don't, but, I don't know, I think that might be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Don't expect something, fantastic.
Miraculous.
But...
So, yeah, getting close to the end of the stream.
Mm-hmm.
Still a little bit more time to donate to Desert Bus. The Thanksgiving Kane's Dinner of Doom event starts later this afternoon. Extra Life tomorrow for 24 hours of fun with various donation opportunities. You can buy the Cassie the Kodama pack in the game, or as Steam DLC if you're playing on Steam. And that the proceeds up until midnight on Tuesday, November 24th will be donated to Extra Life, and then depending on what goal we're at, once we make the donation, we'll generate various codes for the community to use. So there's a spawn speed goal, a DPS goal, and another idle buff goal. And yeah, the weekend promo tomorrow is one that buffs Paul, Petra, Roboturkey, Mama Kane, and Chef Casey with a golden coin for Petra. Last couple comments. Weirdly enough, the innoxious reindeer antlers are the most out of place part of the monster.
A little bit. This one bugs me. This one bugs me. But that's the whole point of this. It's silly. Like, it's not going to be fantastic. I let go of imperfections.
Yeah. Seastorm Op, have a pleasant day and weekend, and take care out there at all times. You too?
Yeah, you too.
Gregatrim, in case no one has mentioned it yet, the performance people are seeing with the standalone client has been pretty great. Seeing 20 to 40 plus areas an hour. Oh, wow. Yay, standalone clients without browser bloat and stuff. Their ad blockers are hiding. Gregatrim, where do we donate for the Extra Life stuff? So you either purchase the in-game pack, or if you just want to donate directly to our charity, which is the BC Children's Hospital. Hey, Jay shared the link in chat. Not worth the effort. Are there requirements in the neighborhood of 1K EP for Thanksgiving? No. Not this time around, sorry. Oralus, this monster is trying to get me to come to their band's upcoming gig and promote their SoundCloud on my Twitter. And Just Ricky says, it looks a bit like if Val and Trixie had a baby. But also not really. Because Trixie's a one-eyed monster, right?
Yeah.
And Val's the mermaid. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to what people color this as.
Yeah, for sure. Leptimus says the antlers are kind of like coral, which you can match the oceany feature of the monster.
Mm-hmm.
So some players might end up coloring them like coral. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm now like 20% more confident in my overall Extra Life segment. I think it will be very stupid.
Well, if you're limiting the amount of features per monster, I can see you getting maybe 2 an hour at this rate.
Yeah, we'll see.
Ked Garrett, those tentacles are a prime spot to place the squiggles. That could be a return of Squiggles Thulu. Alrighty, that has been the Crusaders of the Lost Idols stream for Thursday, November 19th, 2020. I've been Erika, that's been Kat. Jay has been awesome on the CNE Games account, grabbing your questions and running the raffles. And thank you so much to the community for coming out and making these streams possible. Yeah, so See some of you this weekend if you're hanging out in the chat while watching Extra Life. Otherwise, we'll be back next week with the Reddit Q&A and next week's live stream, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Bye-bye.